Hi, welcome to another Monday video. And today we want to take it advanced. I know I spoke about what is called inversions, and I want to explain how it's being done. Again, the aim of all of these videos is to help you as a beginner pianist to take your play to a much advanced or an intermediate stage where you sound better. So I've been speaking about inversions, and I think it's the right time to go through it so that you can see how it's done and how you can take advantage of it. So at this point in time, I believe you know how to play triads, which is just the basic do, mi, so, or fa, la, do, and stuff like that. Probably I could go back to that, but in your chord progression on your chord in your play, you must learn how to invert. That means you must learn how to play a particular key or chord in different ways. So without much ado, let's go straight to the keyboard and see how to apply some of the things I just spoke about. So if you come to the keyboard here, let me just get this up a bit so you can see where. So let me teach today on F. So on F, do. So basically, usually we learned in the last video on how to add a seventh note. So you are not always just playing this, you're playing this. So it gives that source. So now let's look at inversions. Inversion means you want to play this, but you're playing it in another way. So you're playing this, but if you take, so let me just use one hand. You're playing this, but if you take the first note and bring it here, you can play it the same way. So it is do, do, do. So what I did is I removed the third, which is mi. I brought it here. Now you must learn how to do this inversion a lot, because many times it helps you because if you have do, so do, do, do. So that's all about inversion. You're playing the same note but in different ways. And so you see me, so let's use it in a song. So usually you have do. So when you're starting and you want to play far, I know many people play far like this, which is fine. If you play far this way, you could also play far like this. So let's say you're here and you play far, or for some reason you went to far here and you want to come back to do, you can do far. So this is still do. So inversions will help you a whole lot. Different ways. You could also play far as this. So I'm just doing, I removed this one, I put it here. So that's all about inversions. Now it's easy when you're just doing triads, but when you get into your sevenths, then inversion will now help a lot, because let's say you want to play, as I said in the last time, you want to play your re, the seventh note. So you have re, fa, la, do. Now let's get lazy. So I play re here. Now I play re, then I play so I'm doing this, but since I have re on this hand, I'll just do this. Now once I have fa, la, do, now I can invert and do do, fa, la. Now we're getting somewhere. So you hear me play my re as this. So you hear me do it like this. So you hear a lot of variants. I could even play it this way. It's for re, you know. So it's always like that. Let's go to do. So for do, again, I'm doing do, mi, so, ti, do, mi, so. Let me do do, mi, so, ti. Now notice in my seventh, I have if I remove do, I have mi, so, ti. That is mi on its own. So I can play do here then, So that means I could play do, inverting my mi as or this, or people use this a lot. So yeah, so again, all of this is just an inversion game. I'm on do still, so you have to think about this, and it comes with practice really. Also with inversions, it helps you when you're playing a song, you're soloing a song, but you're playing it as a chord. So let's say we're here now, I want to play do. So the song is, let's use this one. For you are glorious and worthy to be praised. Sorry, I'm not looking. For you are glorious. So begin, I will do. Sorry. Let me play. This is how you do it as a beginner. That is way too basic, because if you think about it in terms of chord, when you hear do 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 ti la, but remember you have a chord inverted, so you can't do, doesn't make sense. So rather you invert to this do. So now let's play it in a nice way, just the same song. I will end these videos. I love it to be short so that you can gain something real fast and apply. So let's go. So we're in do. So I'm using do ti la. I'm using a la inversion. Then I'm on so, but again I'm hitting my melody notes. Ti. So do, so mi fa so. You. I'm chording all through. So I do. So I'm using mi, so mi fa, but I'm playing it as do. So see, I use do, the chord for do, for you are the lamb, and I used it also for you are gold. So for you are gold. You can use that too, but I could also do it slower. I'm using la here, or I can use la, whichever one. So usually inversion will help you. That's what will take you to that realm where you're playing nice in a way. So let me play this song again, no interruption, and we'll end it. Again, this is not how I will play it as optimal as possible, but I believe this is, something you can follow really slow. So let's go. For you are glorious. So 7 3. Usually people stay on 5 for this, which is nice. And worthy to be praised. Everything inversion. Sorry. Yeah, so that's as rough as it can be. Again, this is not the best way I'll play it in a church setting, but again, this is one of the ways to use inversions. Inversions will help you a lot, and you must learn to be comfortable using it in your play. Okay, till the next video, have a good one. Stay blessed. Peace.